All right, everyone, welcome. This is the official mission briefing for the Golden HorseShoe EmComm Simulated Emergency Test for 2025. This is our chance to really make sure our skills and our systems are ready to go for when they're truly needed most. Okay, let's just dive right in.
It all comes down to this one simple question. It's the question that sits at the very core of everything we do. When the internet goes dark, when the cell towers are down, when all those conventional lines of communication are just gone, who's going to answer the call? The answer is, we do. That's our job. That's our fundamental purpose in any emergency. We are that critical link when everything else has failed. And this will exercise, well, it's designed to test that exact capability, to make absolutely sure we're ready to serve. So let's be super clear about our mission for this S.E.T. Think of it as an internal reset. This is not for the public, and it's not for our served agencies. No, this one is for us. It's our opportunity to test our own procedures, our gear, and, most importantly, our ability to work together as one team across the entire Golden HorseShoe. Okay, get your calendars out. The big day is Saturday, September 20th. That is the day we put all of our training into practice. Now, to really put ourselves to the test, we need a realistic challenge, right? So for this set, the scenario we're all going to be responding to is a major, and I mean major, weather event. So picture this. The simulation kicks off with a massive storm system that has already pounded Ohio and Michigan, and now it's barreling right down on southern and central Ontario. It's moving fast and it's packing a punch. And these expected impacts, well, this is what creates the perfect storm for us to test our skills. We're going to be dealing with everything from flooded roads and potential evacuations to massive power outages. High winds, tornado warnings, damaged cell towers. These are the kinds of events that are going to generate the message traffic we'll be tasked with passing. Okay, here's how the exercise is going to unfold, the play-by-play. It all kicks off on Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. That's when we get the first weather inject with some initial info. Then, Saturday morning, 8 a.m. sharp, the exercise officially begins with a second inject. We'll get one final update at 10 a.m., and then we'll wrap up all operations at 11:30 a.m. to dive straight into local debriefings while it's all still fresh. Now, this is a big, coordinated effort across the entire Golden HorseShoe, so let's take a look at the area of operations and all the key players who are going to be involved. We're going to be using what's called a hub-and-spoke model for our command structure. It's simple, really. Each region acts as a spoke, collecting and sending info to one central hub. And for this exercise, that hub is a simulated Provincial Emergency Operations Center, or POC. Now, I really want to stress that word, simulated. This is all part of our internal test. Okay, this slide right here is your key to coordination. Go ahead and find your region on this list. We've got call signs for Durham, York, Peel, Toronto, Hamilton, Niagara, Burlington, and Halton. These are the main stations you'll need to coordinate with in your local area. And they'll also be your link for passing any traffic between regions during the exercise. So with the structure in place, we need a really clear communications playbook. To make this test as effective as possible, it is crucial that everybody is on the same page with our rules of engagement. Now, this is absolutely critical. To get a clear, measurable result from this test, we're focusing all our interregional efforts on two primary things: voice over our repeaters and WinLink for formal messages. Now, you're totally encouraged to test other modes, FLDGI, JS8, DMR, whatever, at the local level. But keeping the traffic between regions on just these two modes is essential. It lets us accurately measure our core capabilities across the whole horseshoe. So, what kind of traffic are we actually going to be handling? Look, this isn't just a casual net. We will be passing official messages, mostly using standard IMS forms. You should expect to handle things like health and welfare inquiries or situation reports like the IMS 213R. Accuracy is everything here, so make sure you keep detailed logs of every single thing you send and receive. Okay, we're in the home stretch. To wrap up this briefing, we're going to cover a few absolutely critical rules for the day of the exercise, and then we'll talk about the next steps for getting you and your club involved. Listen up, because this is probably the single most important rule of the day. If a real emergency happens during the exercise, any station can get on the frequency and broadcast no duff, no duff, no duff. This is the universal non-negotiable signal to immediately stop the exercise. Period. All frequencies go back to normal use. Safety first, always. Let's be perfectly clear about our role here. We are communicators. Full stop. We are not first responders. This exercise is not a chance to be a hero or to put yourself in a dangerous situation. Our one and only mission is to provide communication support. That's it. And just a quick but vital reminder, your logbook is one of the most important tools you have. Keeping accurate records of all the messages you send and receive is absolutely essential. That data is what we're going to use in the debrief to figure out what worked, what didn't, and how we can get even better for next time. So, you want to get more involved? Awesome! It's actually really simple. First, get in touch with your regional contact from that list we showed earlier. Get your club on the roster. Second, after the exercise, please actively participate in the debriefing session. Your feedback is critical. And finally, hey, think about joining the planning team to help us build even better exercises down the road. So that's the briefing. The plan is in place, the scenario is set, and the mission is crystal clear. This is our chance to prove to ourselves that we have the skills and the systems to be that last line of communication when our communities really need us. So the only question left is, are you ready?